Lucy, you got some explaining to do. And that was a hoe. I didn't need to see hoes back then.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Who's the fairest of them all?
Listener discretion is advised. Possibly offensive conversations.
Now my wheels in motion and my windows open with the wind blowing in my hair. I'm driving down the highway, gonna do this.
Back in art class, I was told that Syracuse.
Hey, why don't you tell me what that is so I can answer the question?
It's a color. It's a color.
It's what?
Okay. It's the name of a color.
Oh,
it's the name of a color.
And you're saying what?
Syracuse.
You mean chartreuse?
Yeah, thank you. Chartreuse.
Chartreuse is a green.
I don't remember it as being a green.
Chartreuse is a green because I use chartreuse jigging lures to go fishing for crappie because crappie loves chartreuse lures.
Yes, but as I was growing up, chartreuse was pink. It was a pinkish color. That's what I remember.
This is where the issues lie.
This is and I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one.
There are people in this world that think they were in the fucking Twin Towers.
Hold on.
Yeah,
life is like a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're going to get.
Yep. But he actually said life was like a box of chocolates.
No, life is, because why would you past tense life if you're still alive?
Exactly. But now...
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Now it's life was like a box of chocolates.
Well, given the fact that he was talking like somebody from Mississippi, I don't think there was an is or a was at all. It was last like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
I don't know.
Oh, this is another one. Snow White and
is what we're talking about.
Life's like a box of chocolates.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Who's the fairest of them all?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no. It's magic mirror on the wall.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I for whatever reason remember hearing a mirror on the wall, but
that's the thing. It's magic mirror on the wall in the movie now.
Then again, I wasn't really watching Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I mean, that was a hoe. I didn't need to see hoes back then.
Oh, I still remember this song. Okay. It was the Black Eyed Peas, Boom Boom Pow. Okay, that was released in 2008. Kind of ironic.
Boom Pow.
Boom.
Well, in 2000, Boom Boom Pow in 2008. It really came out in 2009. Fergie doesn't sing I'm so 2008, you're so 2000 and late. I remember that.
She does say that.
But apparently not. She actually says, I'm so 3008, you're so 2000 and late. Bull crap.
Actually, I do remember 3008, and I've listened to that song 1,000 times probably. I'm so 3008, you're so 2000 and late. Yeah, I remember that.
I remember 2008. You're so 2000 and late.
Well,
that's what I remember. That's what I remember growing up with. Now, I don't really remember this because I never really watched any Tom Cruise's movies, but apparently if you've ever seen someone dress up as Tom Cruise from Risky Business, they most likely were wearing some cool shades.
Yeah,
fans often remember him rocking
shades. Yes.
Yeah. Fans often remember him rocking sunglasses in the iconic dance scene, but he didn't just he just wore socks and a button-up shirt and a whole lot of confidence. No
He
shade.
had fucking sunglasses on.
Oh, this is a Lord of the Rings one. Apparently, Gandalf never said before his treacherous falls. You can clearly he never said the run you fools. Before it was never said by Gandalf. Before his treacherous falls, you can clearly hear him saying, "Fly, you fools."
What? Say that again?
Okay, so this is on basically the memorable line that was never said by Gandalf before his treacherous falls was, "Fly, you fools."
I don't know. I never watched any of them.
I
never
have.
watched Lord of the Rings.
Fools.
This one is another one from Hannibal Lecter saying, "Hello, Clarice." The reality that all he said was, "Good morning."
No, he said, "Hello, Clarice."
Yeah,
I even
what
had
I-
a ring, I even had a fucking ringtone that said that.
Yeah, but nope. He's only ever said good morning. Mr. Rogers' theme song. I don't know about that one, but you know, a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day
but-
in the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's a
Something like
beautiful
Yeah,
day
it's
in
a
the
beautiful
neighborhood.
day
Beautiful day
in the neighborhood, but
Would you
now
be my
it's
friend?
a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
We could have misinterpreted
Uh,
or misremembered.
I
yeah.
remember.
Something
Oh,
like-
I remember this one because I remember watching I Love Lucy in frickin' Spanish class.
Why Spanish?
Lucy,
Yeah,
you have
even though he was Cuban, not Spanish.
yeah, weird, but regardless, Lucy, you have some splaining to do.
Lucy, you
some
got some
explaining.
explaining to do. Yeah.
Actually, was never said.
Bullshit.
I watched I Love Lucy.
What
not
he
that long,
really-
like a year or so ago.
What he really said was, explain that if you can. And Lucy explained.
Oh.
No,
I mean, maybe
no,
one-
hell
maybe
no.
there was a couple times he said that, but there has been times that he said,
Lucy, you got
you
some
know,
explaining to do.
yeah. There were
Sinbad
several shows,
never
so-
played a genie,
Yes,
which
he did.
which I still say bullcrap because I remember the movie Shazam. Okay,
Okay.
I still
Sinbad. Who's
remember
Sinbad?
that.
All right. We're gonna have a Dusty Balls joining us very soon.
Oh.
Smokey the Bear.
Only you can prevent.
Well, you're going too fast. Okay, what do you mean Sinbad? Because Shazam was a genie guy in there.
Yes. He's according to the history of the Mandela Effect. Sinbad never played a genie named Shazam.
No.
Now I remember
it was
Shaq. I remember
Kazam.
Shaq playing as a genie. There's another weird white dude playing
There's a
Kazam.
black guy that
Sure,
plays
it was
Kazam.
Shaquille O'Neal as a genie
That
in
was
the movie
Shaq, yeah.
Kazam.
That's right, it's Kazam.
That was Shazam.
Yeah, not Shazam, but
That's
Kazam.
what I always
But-
remembered it as was
But,
Shazam.
but
Sin,
and
Sin-
yeah,
I want to
Smokey-
say Sinbad played in that movie, actually.
I don't know who the fuck Sinbad is. So.
Dude, First
But-
Kid, he's hilarious, man. He's one of the best comics probably ever.
But another one is Smokey the Bear. His name isn't Smokey the Bear.
What is it?
Dusty Balls.
His name isn't Smokey the Bear. It's Smokey Bear.
Yeah, I can see that. Smokey Bear.
I remember it's Smokey the Bear.
Well, we may have called him Smokey the Bear. But I can see how that could be misinterpreted. Someone put Smokey the Bear.
Good morning,
I
fellas.
think that's definitely just an error. And because I did call him Smokey the Bear, but it's probably Smokey Bear.
What bear's smoking?
All of us. Well, except you, because y'all aren't like bears. Y'all are like snakes or something. Skinny fucks.
Okay, so people in this mine.
I'm trying to figure out what bear you guys are talking about.
Smokey the Bear.
Smokey the Bear.
Smokey the Bear. You know, from the old little short films we were shown as a kid to tell us don't play with fire.
Smokey the Bear.
Smokey the Bear.
Have you never heard of this?
Yes. The forest fire bear.
Yes, pretty much.
Not just,
Okay.
yes, forest fire bear, but also just teaching you about fire safety in general, yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
but it was also a forest fire type thing, prevent forest fires, stuff like that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I know him
apparently,
as
apparently
the,
Mickey Mouse now has a tail, which from
He
whenever
never had a tail growing up.
Exactly. Thank you.
I mean, he did use his penis to punch out cheddar cheese or Swiss cheese in a cartoon. Oh yeah, he did. He was making blocks of cheese as a mouse in a factory, but his dick was what was probably punching the holes out in the Swiss cheese.
I ain't heard that one, but that's a
You
new
gotta
one.
hear it. You can see it. You can see it. There's video clips of that all over.
I didn't never watch it. I still don't watch Mickey Mouse.
Okay. This is one that hits me right where it freaking hurts because I remember this completely. Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Was
Wizard
never
of Oz.
said.
Toto, we're
It's
not in Kansas
Toto.
anymore.
I've a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. I remember it as Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. That's what I remember.
I thought those were not Kansas anymore. Although that could have been misconduct.
Here's another one, and I remember this one by the bottom of my freaking heart because I did a freaking for my senior senior essay, senior project. That's what it was. My senior project for English class. The last thing that I said at the end was "Bing me up, Scotty." Okay.
Yes.
Apparently, okay. Well, Shanter never said those exact words. But the closest he got was Scotty, beam us up.
Scotty, beam me up. Even I remember that.
Yeah.
Scotty, beam
I
me
remember beam me up,
up.
Scotty.
Or beam
That's-
me up, Scotty, yeah.
Yeah, but apparently that was never said. It was Scotty, beam us up. That was the closest he ever got. Like These are all Mandela effects. These are all things that people remember differently, and nobody seems to be realizing it except for certain groups of people.
Yeah, but that still goes back to the fact that we are on a different timeline. Quantum mechanics were engaged when they instituted CERN and put us from the timeline that we were all on and moved us to a different timeline, but not everybody came. It was only certain people with like a certain wavelength in their body or whatever that could transfer from one reality to the other version of the multiverse. Which, as I said when we first started talking about this before we recorded, Stephen Hawking even backed the possibility right before he died that the multiverse theory is a legitimate possibility, because time can be time is fluid and can be on a different scale where there is more than one reality.
Which as a Christian, I can't fully say 100% that it can't happen. You know, I can't, because
there's no answers to that.
There isn't.
At least
that's 100% correct. And you know, but I also say along with my line of thinking as well, it's also the possibility of a freaking quantum computer. You know,
and that is completely feasible, because if we've got the quantum mechanics to do the things that they're doing with the testing, who's to say we don't already have a quantum computer running everything? But that's also where a lot of people have the theory that we're in the Matrix, because the computer of AI is controlling everything and be able to change it. Because anybody who understands a lot of things and watches a lot of the other conspiracy stuff that's going around, there was apparently a guy who used a sound synthesizer to open up a porthole in his room with a certain wavelength. It ended up in like Flagstaff or Scottsdale or something in Arizona from his bedroom in like New York or whatever. And he posted the video on YouTube, and now the guy's missing.
Wait. You're going to have to tell me about this one. I haven't heard this.
If you use sound
where
waves,
can I find it? Where
you can
where
see
can
it was on YouTube. The guy posted a video on it, and then the guy disappeared not long after he posted the video. But a lot of people will tell you can cure any disease, any illness with a sound wave. You can do a lot of things with sound waves. The pyramids are a actual vibration sound wave power generator, because of the limestone on top of the sandstone with the certain dimensions, with the way it was, with the down on the ground, mixed with certain chemicals. It created energy
hold up.
for free forever. Sound waves can do a whole lot of things. This guy apparently figured out how to.
They've also found out that underneath the pyramids is Mercury.
Yes. I've heard that.
Which Mercury is a great what?
You talking about gateway
conductor?
To
no.
Say what? No.
I'm talking to Chris.
Spawn.
A gateway to Sedona.
Hang on.
Oh.
Yes, like the gateway to Sedona or whatever. Those round
Sedona.
Circular obelisk-looking things that you see all over the place, right? Those round circular half-stone things. Those are portholes to different areas that they were apparently using sound vibration and waves to open up to move in the beginning of our eras and time. From back in the stone. We are not the most advanced culture that have ever been, or we are not the most advanced culture that has ever been on this planet. We are not the first beings on this planet by far. And that's one of the theories, that the Earth resets itself every few 100,000 years or few hundred millennia, whatever, and then the next generation will evolve up. The last ones were able to use sound waves and vibrations to liquefy objects, move through space and time. said it's all theory. Nobody's ever proven anything other than this guy that popped up that he apparently had a sound wave thing on his bed who made a portal to Arizona by using.
I'm gonna have to look
frequencies.
that out. I'm gonna have to look that one up because that's a new one
Fuck
for
you,
me.
fathead.
And well, since we're on Conspiracy 101, who's heard of? I'm pretty sure I've talked about it before with you guys. Frickin' Blue Beam. Do you guys remember what I've said about Blue Beam?
Nope.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
So, so Blue Beam is apparently this government project to create a realistic hologram that is fake. That they can basically project something in the sky and you can't tell if it's fake or real or not. And then there was a point, there was somebody that was talking about it, and he was invited to a military base, and he started talking about it on YouTube, or maybe it was an interview or whatever. He went down into military base, and right there, floating in front of him was a stealth bomber, and it was just floating there. And he talked to the man in charge who invited him there, and the guy basically laughed at him, and he was like, "Go on, try and touch it." And he tried to touch it, and his hand went through it. He could not tell that it was fake. And this was
that's not even icing on the cake. Subscribe and like. Don't forget to check out the merch site on carnibros.com.